deal with a brand, I always have made it a point that anything I'm part of, a percentage of it goes to, I guess at that point in my life, any charity I would pick. That it's beyond beauty, it's beyond physical beauty, and you can't take care of yourself if you're not, if your mind is just in a thousand places that you may be confused about. So then when I was going through a heartbreak, I immediately, wrote my best music and wanted to be
When
there for
Selena
everyone.
Gomez sits down for an interview, the internet doesn't just listen, it leans in. And this time, what she revealed has people talking for reasons that go way beyond music or acting. From mental health to beauty empires, and a very quiet comparison that fans immediately picked up on, this conversation may explain why Selena is in one of the most powerful eras of her career. And by the end of this video, you'll understand why some fans believe this moment subtly shifted the celebrity beauty landscape. Stay with me, because what starts as an inspiring interview quickly turns into a much bigger conversation about legacy, authenticity, and why Selena Gomez continues to win hearts in ways no algorithm can fake. Welcome back to Celeb Juices. If you're new here, this is where we break down celebrity moments that look simple on the surface, but have way deeper meaning once you really connect the dots. And trust me, there are a lot of dots to connect here. Selena Gomez is not just a pop star. She's one of the most decorated multi-hyphenates of her generation. Singer, actress, producer, entrepreneur, philanthropist, and somehow, she manages to wear all of those hats without losing her sense of self. She's been nominated for Grammy Awards, Emmy Awards, Golden Globes, and has sold over 221 million singles worldwide. But what makes her story hit harder is not the numbers. It's the honesty. During a recent sit-down interview, Selena opened up about everything from her career journey to her mental health, her beauty brand, and the personal experiences that shaped her into who she is today. And fans immediately noticed something different about her energy. This wasn't defensive Selena. This wasn't guarded Selena. This was calm, grounded, self-aware Selena. She started by talking about Only Murders in the Building, the Hulu series that has become one of the most successful and critically acclaimed shows of her career.
Selena revealed that she didn't even expect to land the role so seamlessly. Like many actors, she assumed she would have to audition. Instead, she was brought in early and allowed to help shape her character, Mabel, from the ground up. That detail matters, because it shows trust. And trust is something Selena has spent years earning back, from the industry, from the public, and even from herself. She described Mabel as a loner, a rebel, someone who doesn't quite fit in. And fans immediately clocked the parallels. Selena admitted that after multiple seasons, she now has enough confidence to say when something doesn't feel right for her character. That level of creative control doesn't happen by accident. It happens when people respect your voice. Then she talked about working alongside Steve Martin and Martin Short, describing them as basically their characters in real life. The set sounded chaotic, warm, hilarious, and safe. And that word, safe, kept coming up. Safety is a theme in Selena's life now. Emotional safety, mental safety, creative safety. And that theme carries into everything else she touched on. When asked about her career journey, Selena went all the way back to her childhood. Barney, Disney Channel, growing up in front of millions. And while many former child stars distanced themselves from that era, Selena acknowledged it with gratitude. Disney gave her a platform, but growing out of it forced her to rediscover who she was as an adult. That transition wasn't easy. And she didn't pretend it was. She admitted that she works hard, that she cares deeply, that she doesn't take opportunities for granted. And when asked how she balances music, acting, producing, and activism, her answer was refreshingly honest. She said it depends on her health. Not trends. Not deadlines. Not public pressure. Her health. That moment hit fans hard because Selena has never hidden her struggles. Lupus. A kidney transplant. Mental health battles. Public heartbreaks. She reframed all of it not as setbacks, but as moments that gave her empathy. She shared a story about visiting a child in the hospital who wouldn't even look at her until Selena said she also had lupus. That was the moment she realized her pain had purpose, that her experiences could make someone else feel less alone. And that mindset explains everything she's built since. Rare Beauty wasn't just another celebrity makeup brand. Selena was very clear about that. She said from day one, she wanted anything she touched to give back. That's why Rare Beauty launched alongside the Rare Impact Fund, with a goal of raising $100 million to expand access to mental health services globally. Let that sink in. This wasn't an afterthought. This wasn't PR. This was the foundation. She explained that beauty means nothing if your mind is overwhelmed, confused, or hurting. And that philosophy is woven into every part of the brand, from product design to messaging to accessibility. Fans love Rare Beauty not just because of the formulas, but because of what it represents. And this is where the conversation quietly shifted into something bigger. Because during a high-profile appearance at Ulta Beauty's flagship store, Selena sat down for an exclusive interview and product showcase. Rare Beauty products lined the shelves. The energy was electric. And beauty insiders noticed something immediately. Rare Beauty wasn't just featured. It was centered. As Selena demonstrated best-selling products like the Soft Pinch Liquid Blush and the Positive Light Tinted Moisturizer, she repeated one message over and over: makeup should enhance what makes you unique, not hide it. That message resonated deeply with the audience. And then came the question everyone was thinking, but no one wanted to say out loud. Why Rare Beauty? Why did Ulta choose Rare Beauty as a flagship celebrity brand, while other viral celebrity brands weren't present? Specifically, fans couldn't help but notice the absence of Rhode, the skincare brand founded by Hailey Bieber, which has dominated social media with its minimalist aesthetic and glowing skin branding. Ulta's beauty curator addressed it carefully, explaining that brand selection is about more than hype. Inclusivity, innovation, customer demand, long-term impact. Rare Beauty checked every box. Its shade range is one of the most inclusive in the industry. Its mental health initiatives align with Ulta's values. Its community engagement goes beyond selling products. In other words, Rare Beauty wasn't just trending. It was lasting. Selena herself made it clear that she doesn't see beauty as a competition. She said her goal is not to compete with other brands, but to create a safe space in beauty where people feel seen. And that statement alone sent fans into debate mode. So let me ask you this. Do you think Rare Beauty's success comes more from its mission or from Selena's personal connection with her audience? And here's another one. Should celebrity beauty brands be judged purely on product quality, or should values and impact matter just as much? Drop your thoughts in the comments, because this conversation is bigger than makeup. The interview continued with Selena opening up about social media, and her advice was blunt. She said everything you see online is mostly fake. Photos don't tell the full story. Numbers don't define you. And sometimes, the healthiest thing you can do is put your phone down. That honesty is part of why her fans trust her. She talked about therapy, about taking breaks, about being present in the real world. And then she connected it to Wondermind, the mental health platform she co-founded with her mom. A place designed to give people practical, daily tools to prioritize their mental well-being. Not overwhelming, not preachy, just doable. When asked about her song Who Says, Selena shared that she actually had to fight for it. The song was almost given to another artist. She cried because she felt her fans needed it. And years later, that song remains an anthem for self-acceptance. That pattern shows up again and again in her life. She listens to her fans. She grows with them. She protects her peace. And when asked where she sees herself in 10 years, her answer surprised people. She said she doesn't want to know. She just wants to be happy, healthy, enjoying her life, loving her work and the people around her. No grand vision. No pressure. Just presence. And maybe that's the biggest reason Selena Gomez continues to stand out in an industry obsessed with reinvention. She's not chasing relevance. She's building meaning. So now I want to hear from you. Do you think Selena Gomez's authenticity is the real reason she continues to dominate across music, acting, and beauty? And do you believe purpose-driven brands like Rare Beauty are the future of celebrity businesses? Let me know in the comments. And if you think this conversation ends here, trust me, it doesn't. Because the celebrity beauty space is getting more competitive, more strategic, and more revealing by the day. Click the next Celeb Juices video on your screen right now, because we're breaking down another celebrity brand moment that has the industry talking, and this one might surprise you even more. Like the video, subscribe to Celeb Juices, and turn on notifications so you never miss a story. I'll see you in the next one.